Hi, my name is Ariana, and as Eraani, I give human design readings and initiations. And I'm on here because after 14 years of experiencing human design and 7 years of teaching it, I'm very excited to share my insights, my perspectives. And today I want to talk about the 36th gate. The 36th gate is the gate of diving into an emotional experience. It's the gate that triggers something in us that allows us to open to this experience. It's a mechanic, but because an emotional experience sends us on the long way round, it takes us on a long journey that is so expansive and overwhelming that we don't recognize the pattern that is playing out there. And so we only recognize the pattern after it is finished, and usually only after we've had time to process this, to really think it through and start to observe it from the overview. But as long as we are within the emotion, within the experience, and we are still processing it, it can be very difficult to see that pattern. So that's why emotional intelligence, emotional wisdom takes a really long time to develop, especially when we don't consciously have the tools in hand to work on it, to actually process emotions properly. We usually start to get the hang of it around 30. That's when we have built up about enough emotional experiences to start to see the spiral that is happening. And the spiral often feels like a circle because it feels like we're always coming back to the same experience. Patterns keep repeating themselves. People keep bringing the same problems into our lives. The same crisis keeps happening over and over again. But actually what is happening is it's a spiral. So even though we do come to the same point, we do reach a higher point of consciousness. We do look at it from a better, more conscious perspective because we have learned every single experience how to handle it better, how to process it from a more mature, more experienced way of being. And that's how we get this 36th gate into our lives every single time. It keeps bringing experiences, keeps launching us into this overwhelming emotional process. And while we do that, we learn a ton of things and we take that into the next cycle, into the next one, into the next one. And so our job in all of that is to keep learning our lesson, to keep extracting that wisdom from that overwhelming experience that we have just left behind. And while we are in the middle of it, to just let it happen, to just accept that it is happening and to position ourselves into it at the most mature and conscious way that we possibly can. And we don't have to do more than that because the experience is here to teach us that thing that we want to do more. So if we can't do it right now, then that's fine. Then that's just the way it is right now. I would love to hear if this is something that resonates with you. So please leave a message or comments, and I will see you in the next one.